It speaks to any context where architecture happens over time and in layers. And for Abraham, this becomes a kind of metaphor of the construction of one's own identity, that it's never finished, that it's made up of parts. Autoconstrucción, which is Spanish for self-construction, and relates back to where materials are gathered over time and buildings are constructed based on need and necessity. And this becomes a metaphor for him for his own practice, a way of building, a way of living that is not a transformation of materials, but the way that materials come together through necessity and through need. He had been working with various people on a mobile kind of sculpture, and he was very much interested in music. And so what you hear on that particular one, there are two in the exhibition, what you hear on that one is him whistling different kind of protest songs of Latin America. But what he did originally was to ride this bicycle throughout the streets of Oxford where it was first shown. His mother and father speaking about their own experience, building a home in this area, which was built mostly in the 60s with the migration of the population into Mexico City, and talks about the way that they, had to fight for their rights to get basic access to water, to education, but the way that one has to self-build that. The set piece is a work that he did a few years ago. He was exploring this notion of autoconstrucción, and this is a piece in which he collaborated with a composer and a theater director. Most of the elements in the set are made up of objects that artist friends of his gave to him. So it was a way for him to improvise, which is an important part of the way that he builds all of his work. The amalgamation of different kinds of materials, bringing things together, often in very precarious ways. It is made up of things that one can do with whatever they find in front of them. Someone said that this looks like something I know.